Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first stream in the year of 2025. I got a little bit delayed. I hope that we are here right on time. And I just got to the game just in time, a little bit like Magnus Carlsen style. And it's been a really long time since I streamed, so I hope the setup is okay and you're able to hear me fine. Now we have some music playing in the background, just beginning, and I think we might have a little bit of delay because it's not my uh, best internet connection. Now, since the start of the stream pretty much sets the tone of the entire stream, let us try and get into this game. And since I also came off a little bit of high adrenaline, Queen C2 attacking the H7 pawn. So how do we defend this? I think the position is already probably nice for white here. So we are in defense mode. C takes d5 taken, E takes d5, and he's going to take knight into d5. He's going to win. He has won one of the pawns. Let's develop bishop to b7. If knight into e7, there will be knight into e7. Again, I hope the stream is going okay here. Amrit and do Title Tuesdays have only one winner, or can they share? I think these days you can share pretty much everything. It's a very sharing and caring world in chess right now. Bishop into a6, so let's get 2 pawns down. It's a massive handicap as we enter into the first game. Let's try and defend with our best foot forward. I've attacked the b3 pawn, although it's not really much of an attack, and my opponent seems pretty confident so far. So I would say the odds of surviving this game is pretty low. Good move by him, attacking my knight. I think we'll need to come back here for now. And if d5, we probably need to go knight e5, I guess. Knight c4 attacks our bishop. So knight d5 is one way to play. I think that's what I'll do here for now. Okay, fair enough. I take this. We're going to be in a little bit of trouble if I do that, I think. So I think I'll go queen to c7 for now. Initial intention was to take. So here also we are in trouble though. He takes rook into e8, rook into e8 and goes queen b5. So here also we are in trouble, but on the other hand, there is a little bit of trap set here with queen c7, which he sees, I guess, but allows us to give a check and get our knight back, defending this d5 knight. For now, with my knight on d5, we are organizing some defense of our position. It's really important to keep defending when you're worse. You have to keep increasing the troubles for the opponent who's trying to convert. So knight e3 challenges our knight, which is expected. Now I can go queen b7, or I can just take this knight. Third option is knight to f4, which I don't like as much. Amongst these moves, I think I'll just take this for now. F into e3, yeah, this is sort of what I thought he would do. And we do no, not queen c2. We'll go queen b7. Potential knight d5, potential rook c2, rook c2 on the board for now. And I think I should stop talking because I have only 18 seconds remaining. And it would only more. Okay. This is a bit of a strong play by him. I have to take this. Can do a bit of bishop c5 check here. Let's go for it. To take this, I'll take this. As long as my rook is looking at this bishop, we don't have a problem. But queen d7 check and it's game over for me. So game over, I think. Almost on the verge of game over. Okay, lost on time anyhow. Horrible start, but it's okay, I guess. Anshika, this is the first stream since CGM, yes. Yes, I think so. But then I did stream during the Qatar Masters. It was not quite streaming, I was commentating on it, but technically I think it works. Hey Shreyank, I'm doing well. How are you? What is the playlist running in the background? You'll find it in the description. So, King H1 was a good move by him in the end because he had this Queen F8 checkmate threatened. And I think this should have been lost pretty much anyhow, especially towards the end. Yeah, knight f5, e7. E7 was good. Rook into g2 check was the best try for me. But after king h1, I barely had time to react because he had this queen f8 checkmate idea. I tried with rook into h2 check, but it was too little, too late. So, I guess around this point it was already bad from me. b6 was a terrible move. I should clearly go bishop d7 here. But the slow start and yeah, e6 itself was not a great move in the opening. And everything just completely fell apart at around this time. Yeah, this was exactly what I wanted to try and avoid though. Having a bad start. Should have come in here earlier. Yeah. So how are the other games going out here? I believe going through the standings, Hikaru has won his first game. Alireza has won his first game. Nihal has won his first game, and that was Ilamparthi. He has also won his first game. So quite a lot of people turning up for the title Tuesday today. There's Hikaru, there's Alireza. There is of course Fabiano. Levon Aronian is also out there today. Then we have. Did I mention Anish and Nihal? I think I mentioned them right at the beginning. Then there's V Pranav, of course, the winner of the Chennai Challengers. There is Raunak. There's also Arvind here, who's Vati coming. And Arjun Erigasi down here. There we have the beginning of the second round. So I think I played last in Title Tuesday somewhere in July, and that did not go well for me. Anirudh is like, I wish I could play Title Tuesday as well. Well, I'm not sure if you would feel the same way after the results of an initial few games. Alright, chat. This game, let's show them. Let's show them that we can play chess. So Dutch defense, Queen C2. Next E4 incoming. We have E4 on the board. Knight takes E4, Queen into E4. If black goes Bishop F6, Rook E1. Just putting all our pieces on good squares for the moment. Next, planning to bring the bishop to F4. In these positions, this bishop on C8 is bad. So we will let it stay bad. I think Queen E2 for now, just preparing against any D5 related ideas and also setting up the threat of Knight to G5 here. Because the F2 pawn is protected by the Queen on E2 and this Rook on F8 and Queen on F7 was looking at this pawn. Now he's played C5. D5 is tempting so that if he takes E takes D5, I have Knight to G5. Let's try and see if this works. But good chances he might go E5. Yes, he's gone exactly into this. Knight to G5 attacking his queen. Trying to get my bishop out to D5. And let's count this as a first round, okay? Let's forget that the first round ever existed. In any case, this is a fun stream, although whenever we play, we always want to win something. But bishop into D5 check. As soon as we start losing, we claim that it's a fun stream. Now there's knight into H7, there's knight F7 check. Both these moves are completely winning. I'm just going to drink a sip of water, Gukesh style, before he made that winning move in the World Championship match. Nerves are calm now. And I'm still not decided whether I want to go knight F7 or... But I think I'll just go knight H7. Sacrificing a piece. It's always more thrilling to sacrifice our piece than our opponent's piece. Although it's usually better to do the opposite. Knight into H7, attacking the F8 rook and the F6 bishop and setting up Queen H5 related threats. He tries to attack our F2 pawn. This is being attacked by his rook and the bishop. So we're going to eliminate one of these pieces with knight into F8. Now we are a rook up and our opponent has resigned. That's a 17 move victory. Now this is the way I wanted to begin my stream. But unfortunately my opponent was much stronger, my first round opponent, than this round opponent. But nice, it felt good regardless of who the opponent was. It was a FIDE master, Franciszek Czernecki, a Polish FIDE master, and it's a percentage of only 89.2%. So we have a convincing 17 move victory and we also escaped the procedure. It's a massive win. Oh wow, Niels has joined? I don't see her on the chat because it's on the top chat. You need to change it to live chat. Hello, Niels. What a surprise to see you here. And she guys like TT is the way to qualify for the SCC now? Really? I don't think so. Really don't think so. Hey Shreyan, I'm good. How are you? What's up? Chat, how many of you here saw my streams, my commentary during the Qatar Masters out here? Oh, Nihal is also streaming. Nice. Does he stream often or is it also his first stream of the year? Yeah, of course, Anirudh met me way before in a rapid tournament in IIT. And I remember he came and spoke to me, but I don't quite remember what he had spoken to me at that time. Alright, so how are the other games going on here? Let's have a look. So this is Eshipenko. Eshipenko has also won his game, I think. The winner of the Qatar Masters Championship. But wait, I have a pretty decent score against him, yeah? This is like 4 wins and 5 losses, is it? Yeah. This is not bad at all, I guess. Actually, I have a better score against him. I have 5 wins against 4 losses overall. Although all these games were before 2019. All of my wins against a lot of these prodigies are also before 2019. Beat them when they're young. Meanwhile, how are the stars doing? This is Anish, who is playing against Roman Shogsdiev. And I believe he also has this knockout match coming for the freestyle tournament, right? I saw Prague against uh, I saw Prague against Vidit, and I think Anish is also qualified to that knockout portion. Yeah, I vaguely remember you, Anshika, in Chennai. I know, right? That was such a goosebump moments when uh, Gukesh won the World Championship match. Okay, the position is clearly better for White. I think he has significantly more pawns here. Meanwhile, chat, a few updates in the results. Nihal also has 2 out of 2. Levon also has 2 out of 2. And aside from that, who else do we have here? We have, let's actually focus on who has 1 out of 2, who are, closer to our score. So Anish is also going to 2 out of 2. He's going to win this game. So we don't want to spend more time here. Ali Reza is completely winning, so he's also going to go up to 2 out of 2. How is Fabiano doing? Um, Here is Fabiano. Fabiano is also completely winning, so he's also going to 2 out of 2. Now, who has the same points as us? How do we make ourselves feel better? So far, I can't find a single person who's lost so early. Yeah, Alireza is completely winning. He's just an exchange up, and his opponent has absolutely no time. For some reason, I'm not able to scroll below too much. It's not letting me go below this point. Almost as if it just doesn't want me to feel better. It's like so below. We have 842 players turning up for the title Tuesday, which is a crazy number. Back in the times when the pandemic just began, I remember maybe there were around like 300, 400 players in 2019, 2020. And now we have a crazy amount. It's 842. And my own rating is pretty decent at 2900, although I think I'm going to lose quite a bit of rating because I already started with a loss in the first round. So, it's going to. How's Pranav doing, by the way? Pranav is winning against. This is the son of Ziaur Rahman. Zia Tashin. Grandmaster Ziaur Rahman was a legendary grandmaster from Bangladesh. Okay, so Theodoro also lost. Then Ilam Bharati lost, which doesn't make me feel better though. Who's the king of the Nil? Mahal Boyer. Okay, he lost, but so not really a lot of oh, there is the Grandmaster Hushinbek. He also has 1 out of 2. So we have some decent company. There are a few grandmasters out there who also lost quite early. And anyhow, we don't count the first round, right? Neil is like, I saw that you used your jinxing prowess to good use at Qatar. When did I do that? I mean, I don't even have a jinxing prowess or something, right? That's Jinxika Catalan one, not me. I think you have the wrong person. Wow, 2500. Not bad, Anirudh. Or should I call you Anidud? Hey Tarun Reddy, what's up? What's up, people? How many points are we expecting me to score in this tournament? So we have 1 out of 2. It's a total of 11 rounds. 843 players have joined as of now. And at the top we have Alireza, Anish, Eshipenko, Fabiano. Now I don't know if you have any Russian people who are watching here, but feel free to correct me if I'm pronouncing Eshipenko's name wrong. Meanwhile, we have the beginning of round 3. I'm playing a FIDE Master from Spain. It's I think the 3rd FIDE Master in a row. And my lag is actually incredibly high, even though I have set, my computer at the stream is a normal latency. It's not at a low latency. So that was specifically for not exhausting my internet too much. This bishop e3 is a dangerous opening, by the way, in the closed Sicilian. This closed Sicilian because he's not played d4 yet, and he has the bishop on e3. I remember e5 was one of the most. Now this is a variation which I did cover in my classical Sicilian course, but I just completely don't remember what I gave the. And since we are fighting a bad lag situation, we better make these moves quickly. So I'll put my knight on d4. It's a bit surprising for me that the lag is so high though. It shouldn't be so high, to be honest. 459 is my lag, which is also why I flagged. But now it's down to 149, which is a lot better. So maybe that was a moment of high lag throughout the server, and with the chess.com server, I'm even surprised that it's able to so far host 840 people without crashing yet. So massive shout out to chess.com. Congratulations, well done server, you are doing well, you are improving. Now this f4 was the move I was worried about, because we are not casual, we are not quite prepared for the opening up of the position, but then we need to do what we need to do, and we need to just go for it for now. When the position becomes sufficiently complex, then we'll take over, show our superior prowess against this FIDE master. d4, completely opening up the position in such a way that is not quite in our favor. So since our position is bad, let's try and play a little bit faster, I guess. But then when the position is so bad, it's not easy to play faster also. The idea is if he takes bishop into e4, we play d5, e4 and closed on things in this pair. But then he might not play into our hands. Why are people so surprised that I'm streaming though? I mean, I do stream quite regularly, right? It's not like I stream once in a few months or something. You guys, a lot of you guys just saw me at Qatar Masters. Although it was not on my channel, it does count as a stream. It was not such a long time ago. So, what's the surprise? Where is the surprise from? Why the surprise? Not a bad move. Sensible. I think I'll just recapture. We'll play safe for now. So if he takes, we'll take with the bishop. He will probably capture the e-pawn with the knight. But now he loses this pawn. We capture it with the tempo. We also were losing this pawn, but he didn't capture it. So maybe I'll just try and save this for now with a6 or a5. I think a6 works fine for now. Now we need to protect this pawn, and we need to protect our king. These are the two. I think this should be fine for now, because he has a lot of pieces in between. Bishop to e5, I think knight to f7. Get this knight out into the game. The knight can also perform the same activity from c6, but why increase the burden on this knight? So let's go knight f7. I think he will take and play knight to f4, in which case I have a little trap. So I'm expecting this. He play knight. Okay. So now I think we can castle shot. Takes. Knight to d5. I think rook e8 is one option. I can also just take this and play the king to g7, but I see potential problems there. Third option, we can ignore all of this and just play the knight to c6, which is what I like the I know, but this pawn has a problem. So, what do we do? Knight f5 should be okay for now. Bishop into f5, we go bishop into f5. We did spend a little too much time there. That could potentially be a problem. But let's see. Bishop into f5, bishop into f5, we are ready. So far my opponent hasn't played that fast. I see potential problems, but I also see solutions. Okay. Making this safe for the moment. I'll get my king to g7 on the next move. I have the... Yeah, I think we have done. Rook c7 check, we have rook f7. I think we should go rook f7 anyhow. There's knight e6 check incoming, for which we have king h6 now. The moves are fine, so I'll just go for this one. Rook c7, that's what I expected. Time trouble is dangerous without paying attention. F5 king f8. Oh, I ended up winning on time. That's a surprise. That is a little bit of surprise. I thought I was the one who was going to get flagged. Oh, what happened? What happened? Oh my god. Why was Anirudh timed out? Anshika, you shouldn't do this to people for speaking the truth. Huh? People have freedom of expression. Shankas, like, what are your thoughts on AD aka B's form? He was once India number 4, right? What went wrong with him? Nothing went wrong with him as such. I guess the others kind of started, doing really well and overtaking him. But he's starting to realize some of the things that went wrong for him, and he's starting to really come back. He recently won this tournament in Uzbekistan, which was really impressive. And meanwhile, back to the title Tuesday, Hikaru has 3 out of 3, Alireza also has 3, Anish has 3, Pranav has 3. So all the usual suspects with good scores so far. We need to wait a little bit for them to lose one of the games and join us. So is there any game which is going on? Arjun also has 3 out of 3. Look at the number of people who have a full score though. Because of a massive number of participants, we have 71 people who have a full score of 3 out of 3, which also puts us very much behind in the standings. And we have a few games which is going on. There is Rasulo, Jigalko. Rasulo is he should just off. Guys, come on, just make a draw and finish it off. What are you guys even playing for? You know where the draw button is, right? And we have a couple of other games. Few other end games which is going on. This is Kshatriya Vikande who's winning. He's going to win. He has won, so he moves to 2 out of 3. So many Indians who play a lot online on chess.com. I mean, it's not just the Indians, it's also people from all different nationalities. But it's amazing, so many people that we have, and they all improve so much using chess.com. Playing here. He should have gone king f7, king g6. I think he would have had a chance. Yeah, go king g6, rook f. Yeah, this also works. Now rook f3. And white needed to play, I think, rook e3. Now king f5 attacks the rook and the pawn. King g5 now attacking the rook. And after rook into g3, black is actually winning. Black, who is just 2287, even lower rated than our Aneet Doot, is beating a 2574, which could be Anirudh's rating in the next 1 year. Hey Manasvi, how are you? What's up? Yeah, both me and Nihal are streaming today. Will I play more freestyle? Oh, what? Black ended up losing that game on time? Wow, that's crazy. And sad. But lag is a very tough opponent to deal with, apart from chess. Let's go for Sicilian defense. And within Sicilian, Rosolimo, yes. It's our fourth FIDE master in a row, if I'm not wrong. Richard Francesco. Or is it Francisco? I remember seeing a game where White went short castle here without playing h6. It was a game of Naidish against Abdusatro in the Qatar Masters. So I'm just using the idea from the game to save a tempo. Normally the bishop goes to e3 in these positions, but this is my idea. It goes knight h5, then we just come back here. It goes bishop g4, then I go h3. Bishop into f3, queen into f3. So far, I think we have a fine position. I go queen e3 here. Very strange position for the queen, but again, my idea is to play bishop h6. Okay, do we need to play bishop h6 though? Or should I just come bishop h2 here and claim that he is weakened as the bishop? Maybe I'll just play the bishop to h2. This also plays some mind games because he is probably wondering what is even my idea, what am I doing. The way I'm playing here is so unusual for this setup that when you play so unusually bad, that's also a way of confusing your opponent. But this is only to be performed by experts. Do not try this at home or school. Now, some people can pull this off even without trying. That's a special kind of talent. But that's generally not a good application of pulling this off. Queen into f4, we go queen into f4. Takes. Maybe he takes, we take. And the position is about equal, I think. Nothing special at the moment. Takes. I do expect that he will give up his bishop, which is important, by the way. Then he has to bring his rook to e2. Yeah. So far, it's playing pretty okay. I think I need to do this. I need to get this rook out from here. So next move will be rook e1. His position is not perfect either. He has a few weaknesses. b6 is a good move. I'm going to offer trade. This is what I expected. We trade. I'm going to get my king to f1. Get this rook out. And then we'll play c4, not allowing his knight to d5. Now we'll slowly bring our pieces into the game. So a5 is also sort of tempting. It was possible. For now the bishop is safe on d2, so let's just go with that. Bishop h2 means he had this idea of f4. Where is this knight coming? It's coming towards d4, yeah? Say I go a5. Creating pressure. This is good play by him, getting the knight out to e6. Rook to b8, I guess. Ah, okay. I missed that he has this idea of rook e2 check. This is good play by him. So if I take this, rook e2 check, king f1, then he takes back into b6. Go bishop e3 here. Then he takes knight into c2. Then I go bishop f4. This is possible. I think I should insert 8 b6 first. Or maybe I think I should insert this first. Rook e2 check, we just go king f1. But bishop f4 here is knight b4. I missed this again. This level of misses is not going to help me win. Pretend as if we anticipated that. Defend this immediately. Bishop c7 is a threat. Just defend for now. Bishop c7 is a threat, but he's going to see it and easily prevent it. But then bishop d2 is also a threat. Now he's under pressure to win because he has a extra pawn. So that is, slightly more challenging than how it was in the beginning. And he has to try and win, I guess. But maybe he'll just repeat with rook d7. In this case, what do we do? Play king e3 for now. f4 check, we come king e2. Just pretending that we are trying. Not really trying, but just pretending because we have more rating. Bishop into b4 is a potential threat in any case. Yeah, this is what I anticipated that he would play. Next I'll take this. Both this and this are attacked. Now we don't have a danger of losing here. Okay, so I can play king e3. This is one option. Or I can take rook into c6. So king e3, he goes rook h2. Then I take rook c6, he takes rook into h3 check. Then I need to come king e2, but in general these two connected passes are better than his unconnected pawns. What are the other options we have? b4, rook h3, king f4. Okay, let's just go for this. So, okay. Attacking this pawn. This is probably not correct from him. He's going to lose a pawn, I think. Yeah, king d4. Can go rook f3 though. Start pushing this. King d6 is rook d7. This rook f8 checkmate. That's checkmate. Yeah, so these connected passes are better than these disconnected pawns, and that helped us win this game. So that was a good game. He says GG. It was indeed. It was not a good game as such, but well played. Pranav has lost on time in a completely lost position, so he drops his first point. But Anish has 4 out of 4. Does Anish still stream the chess.com Tyrell Tuesday? We have a lot of people on 4 out of 4, by the way. With 857 players, I feel even 11 rounds seems a little less now. Seems like we should probably go for 13 games. Aliza with 4 out of 4 and Arjun with 4 out of 4. Hikaru all the way down, also on 4 out of 4. But since we have so many people with the highest points, the tiebreaker also doesn't make sense. And any little drop in the beginning is very expensive. It's a bit like knockout. So we have 29 people with 4 out of 4. Then we have a set of people with 3.5, starting with our own Arvind Chidambaram, Vati coming. And Chat, do you have any idea? Do we still have this break after the first 4 games? So Ronak also has 3.5 out of 4. We have a lot of people with 3 out of 4 now. There's Pranav, there is Eshipenko, Gautam Chess, and I mean, so many people out there with 3 out of 4. And I expect my tiebreak to be bad because of that first round loss. That I can't even find where I am. So below, so behind. Not even in the top 200. This feels like looking at the FIDE rating list. Here I am at 187 with 3 out of 4, and so many other people also with 3 out of 4. Yeah, we need more rounds to establish the difference in strength. So I think there's a 6 minute break. Devashish Rai sir, I'm a huge appreciator of yours. Thank you so much, Devashish. Please give a tip or two so that I can improve my game. I'm 1000 elo. I guess don't learn from watching me play. That's one of the biggest tips that I can give. Sometimes it's a good idea to learn from watching my opponents play, but so far, no. You need to wait a few rounds for that. Anirudh, it's like I was about to reach 2000 FIDE, but RAP. Oops. He played the Chennai B category. Oh my god. Yeah, they're very strict with the entries in Chennai, as far as I know. They keep it very strict um, about 2000. Anshika's like, look at this kid abusing in chat. Huh, the kid abusing is why I told you not to time him out. We shouldn't abuse kids like that with bullying. Yeah, I stopped doing this plugging in of accessible courses so much. Honestly, it's like last stream was 3 months ago. The last stream was 3 months ago on my channel, but there are certainly other places where I've been, and there's always some kind of content going on somewhere or another. So people, is Title Tuesday still fun to watch? Are there still a lot of people playing and streaming? Where is Nihal? With so many people out there, it's so hard to find the players, and I'm also scared to. Oh, Fabian also lost a game, by the way. Whom did he lose against? Who did he lose against? Fabiano lost against an international master. No. What? He lost? I don't know. I don't know if he lost. Maybe he missed a game. The server also does this weird thing of, not pairing someone if you're not out there. And with this 6 minute break, yeah, we have a 6 minute break. I recommend returning this to this page and clicking around with only 30 seconds remaining. And if you don't do it, there is a very big risk that you end up missing that game. So we have 4.5 minutes remaining. In 4 minutes, if I don't want to, if I don't go there, then there's a chance that I might end up missing the fifth round. Satvik is like, I want to learn in games. Is there any place online to learn? There are these websites. There's Leeches where you have, I think, a lot of different themes. There's a lot of studies. You can go to Learn Study on Leeches, and you find a lot of different studies on many different topics. Now, these are the free resources. Now, if you're willing to spend a little bit of money to learn, then the Chessable 100 in games that you must know is one of the best resources that you can use to learn. Why is my room a little bit dark? Now, this is a Batman theme. and recently I started using this to make myself feel a little more like Batman. JB's, wow, someone remembers they have a channel. Of course I do. Uh, Come on, guys, you make it look like I never stream at all. The YouTube algorithm is also the same, by the way, but I do stream from time to time. Come on. Why was Nihal not part of the World Rapid and Blitz? I have absolutely no clue at all. So I don't know why Nihal didn't play. How is he doing in this tournament so far, though? We have another 3 minutes or so, I think. So let's go quickly and sneak a peek on his games. Also, a quick check on whether we are even online on chess.com. Wow, the server has started being able to host around 1,000 people and keep up. That's news from chess.com. And there we have Nihal. He has 4 out of 4. So then why was he? Oh no, he has also played only 3 games. What is going on? Are people missing games for some reason? Uh, Nihal in his stream said he couldn't get visa in time. Okay, so I understand that's a US. It's a US thing. Um, but what happened to his tournament here? Why does also Nihal not have 4 out of 4? Are people missing games because of some server issues? It's my best guess. Anirudh is like, where is my gaming chair? Yeah, I'm not home right now. I'm traveling, so that explains the different streaming setup that we have today. Now, normally when I'm in suboptimal setups, I usually just end up not streaming at all. But um, so he's on 4 out of 4. But then I saw only 3 games from the title Tuesday. So where is the 4th game? And also, um, who did Fabiano lose against in that case? It's less than a minute for the next game, people. See, I see 3 games exactly from Title Tuesday 1, 2, and 3. The middle ones are the ones played in the tournament. So then, did his opponent not turn up for one of the games? But even then, it should show it here, right? Weird stuff. We have questions and we have no answers. Around 30 seconds remaining, so I'm going to quickly refresh the page and establish that I'm there. I'm out there online. Shriyank is like, have I been following the chess drama lately? Now, who hasn't followed it? Are you guys following the chess drama lately? What are your thoughts about the shared world championship match? I mean, the shared world championship between Magnus against Nepo. Yeah, the round 5 has begun, and I think this was one of the people who played against Fabi early on. I think he lost against Fabi. And yeah, the game has begun. So that's 5th round. Look at his audacity. Seriously. Seriously, chat. What do we do with him? What do we do with him? Meanwhile, chat, what what is the who do we have here with I mean, the question is, what is your mother tongue? Who speaks, you know, is there anyone here whose mother tongue is English? Or are we all from different regional places in India? And I think casual should be fine. We takes d5, we take knight takes d5. Now c5 is one option, or I can take it first and then play c5. I think I'm going to do this. Take first, play c5. D takes c5, I go queen c5. D5, my intention was queen e5, but he has knight d2, which solves his problems. B5 is an interesting idea in these moments. I think that's maybe what I will do. Queen e5, knight d2, and now b5. C takes b5, knight into d5. Knight c4, queen g5. So the d5 pawn is undermined. Yeah, he castles. Now we just take this pawn, and I think next move I should be winning this pawn. We take the pawn. We are a pawn up for the moment, but he wants to play rook c1 on the next move and recapture this pawn. He also attacks the e4 pawn. So I think knight to c3 firstly, attacking this bishop and protecting this pawn simultaneously. Next move, we're going to play bishop to e6. Yeah, bishop to e6. If he takes, we recapture. The main purpose is to play against his rook coming to c1, which happens anyhow. But knight e2 check is not possible for the moment. So he recovers the pawn by force pretty much. But I can put my bishop on d3. He will take rook into c5. I want this knight off from d6 for the moment, as soon as possible. Yeah, so he wants to go to d4. Let's put the pawn on g6. He will go knight d4, I'm sure. Just protecting against the 7th rank. I want this rook to b2. We have enough time to do that. Position is still quite double-edged though. But let's go. Also bishop to... The bishop can go to f3. What I thought he might check king g7, that's an easy move. So I think he's going towards a mating net. Like he wants rook b8, rook c8 and create a mating net. This can be easily prevented though with 6 is breaking his pawn structure. Takes. Rook d5 is knight e6 check. Smart. Rook a2 and rook a5. This is a very devilish trick by the way from knight e6 check idea. I could have easily fallen into it if I was a bit careless. His problem is this g5 pawn is a bit weak. So, what was the idea? When he has rook c8, we have rook into g5 with a check. It should be the end though. Some problems, temporarily. What does he come up with? Okay, f4. Take. He takes with the knight. Bishop e4 is... but bishop e4, then he plays rook c8. He's going to come rook c8 regardless of what my next moves. This bishop a6 is the solution for me. Not allowing this. And preparing the threat of bishop to b7. So we go bishop b7 anyhow. fine. F5 is also threat. And bishop and f3 is also threat. It's tricky. You gotta give him that. Okay, I probably should have just taken this and played some f6 or f5. Oh my god. That was I'm running out a little too fast. So here I still can take rook into g5, and I always had this move f6 or f5 at any point. So I was never really in danger. Bishop a6 was fine, although I should have probably played a bit faster. Bishop b7 was fine. e4 was a good move by him. And here rook a3 was precise, it seems. This was still okay. I still had rook into g5 and I saw this, but I couldn't make the move in time. Partly because of the lag, I would say. 171 milliseconds, so it's not such terrible lag. But yeah. Sad. Hey, Sai Tarun. Indeed. It's been a long time. Meanwhile, Anish has moved to 5 out of 5, and so has Levon, Alireza, Arjun Erigaizi, and a bunch of other people. Nihal is still playing on, so Nihal has also just won his game. He moves on to 5 out of 5. Nihal winning with the white pieces. Darda is playing with Luca Moroni, and who are the white pieces here? I think Moroni has the white pieces and Darda is just losing. So why is he even still continuing in this position? He's just completely lost. Loses and he also moves. It's actually curious to know that Hikaru was also lost, by the way. So Hikaru lost against. We don't want to. What? Why is this not updating? Is there some kind of an anti-cheat thing? Is this why the latest games are not updating? Maybe there's an anti-cheat thing where the latest games don't update. Still have a couple more games going on. This is probably going to be a draw. And okay, this has been won by one of the sides. This is probably going to be. She guys like swords round one after this. No, we are actually not keeping scores anymore. Just taking it one at a time. Anshika's like the chess drama is more vast than my syllabus. But Anshika, for that you need to open your syllabus and study, no? Hikaru lost against Shigayo. Okay, so round 5 I think is over. Now we move on to round 6. Clearly, match fixing totally unacceptable in sports kind of destroys the point of it. Yes. I mean, I don't think it's match fixing because okay, let's discuss this after the end of this game. But I didn't think it was match fixing because they didn't actually execute the threat. They didn't actually do it in person. And I can't believe that Magnus was. Meanwhile, chat, what opening is this? How many of you recognize this opening? It's important to play fast in this situation, though. With the amount of the lag drops. It's not that the lag affects the most when I'm playing with seconds, and then there's a sudden drop when the time runs to zero. Why is my opponent playing so slow? Wow, Anirudh, good choice. I'm just going to play some random stuff. Not really going to stick to the opening theory here. We just use some common sense and logic. Well, chat, what is your opinion on the whole freestyle versus speedy thing? Are you guys interested in watching the freestyle? Have you watched it so far? How has your experience been as a spectator in understanding freestyle chess? Okay, we are keeping it very chill for the moment, this position. Equal. Knight f5 is a threat now. Then we're going to go e4 on the next move, and he runs it with g6. Plays d4, we have f4. Okay, this game I'll win, I think. It's a massive advantage. I mean, also with this opening, can you really not win? Yeah, Niro, there are a lot of annoying lines in chess. Can't really help that. It takes. We take. Takes. He still has some significant problems to solve in his position. Opponent is a candidate master, by the way, which means he's generally below 22, 2300, which in general is not a great rating. Okay, rook into d6 is tempting, but maybe not winning here. So what do we do here, chat? You don't need to help me with the moves. That be a wrong thing to do. But I think I'm just not going to take rook into d6. Instead, I'll just keep making moves quickly so that he collapses under the time trouble. He's been playing very slow. I'm going to put my knight on d5. Yeah, this is what I thought he would do. I thought this would attack both. Then I think I can just pick up this pawn. Queen d4, I guess. Ah, no, there's knight f3 check. Just come queen back to e2. Yeah, ideas like f4. Just bishop at e5 should be winning here, I guess. e4 should also be winning. The position is just so hopelessly winning that I don't even. We have a problem of paradox of choice. King g2 for me. Idea of f4. Defense against it. The queen b5 again with the idea of f4. Defense against it again. Knight c7 here should be winning. The idea of rook d7 check. He's still resisting. Should be a fairly young player. He's so disinterested in the game because how winning it is. Putting the pawn to a5, so he doesn't have some bishop pieces related ideas. He smells my intention, but okay, I mean, what can I really do? His pawn is also winning, so now he resigns. Oh, Nihal is playing Arjun. Wow, what an interesting game. Nihal is playing Arjun and he actually has a better position. He's going to, I think, win this. This is a massively better position, and I'm really surprised to see Arjun having such a low rating on chess.com Blitz here. G6, G7. Arjun is creating some counterplay, but it's likely. Oh, wait, he just loses this. This is a turnaround. Now I think Nihal is likely going to collapse. Takes queen into g7. Yes, now queen. No, still king c7 is important. King has to, go to c6. Rook f8 is up next. And did Nihal have a lag issue there? Or did he just lag? Nihal also has a lag of 146, which is not ideal. Especially when you're down to less than 3 seconds. So Arjun moves to 6 out of 6. Nihal suffers his first defeat of the day. Meanwhile, Fabiano also has another draw, so he has 4.5 out of 6. And we have quite a few games which are ongoing, so let's have a look at what's going on. Although none of those games are of any people that we are particularly familiar with. This is Bog Benjamin. He is completely winning here. I think he recently won something somewhere. I don't remember exactly what though. Hey, I didn't jinx anyone, huh? Who is this Anshika, by the way? Exactly who is it? Peanut sir, I want to play with you someday. Oh yeah, sure. We can do that someday. I do these chess with Discord from time to time, you know. I've done this quite a few times. Yeah, there you go. He's Anshika. So, yeah, Russians have been salty recently with the rise of Indian chess. I sympathize Nepo at some point. Now I just don't like him at all for his crying. Freestyle is confusing. To be honest, I think freestyle chess is entirely a different game. Interesting. For the chess professionals and for the players, I think it's a very refreshing change. But I guess for the spectators, it's not at all easy to adapt. Just nowadays, like, can I play with you in one of the streams? Yeah. Sometime for sure. Give us an update on your dating life versus your life as a coach. I guess there's not much to update with. It's all going status quo. What is your opinion on chess mat? Oh, next game has started, by the way. My opinion on chess matrimony. Um, I don't know. I mean, seriously, the sex ratio in chess is so bad. You have so few women as opposed to men that I don't really see how it can really help so much. Um, I mean, you get my point. How are people even going to find um, girls? And I feel the number is way too small for it to be interesting. Now with Vidit also about to get married, I feel most of the their most attractive brand ambassador for the whole thing is also gone. Now it would have been a major selling point for them if Vidit had gotten married through the matrimony, but that they weren't able to pull that off, and I feel like they lost the golden opportunity with that. Now we have another player who's also streaming apparently. Okay, this he's not really going to earn because he's going to block it. I don't really like the position that I've gotten. I also feel super rusty today. It's been a long time since I've just played online and I'm just not able to remember so many things, my openings and stuff. So clearly it's affecting my level of play. I shouldn't have allowed this. Now we are in a bad position more or less by force. Fortunately, I still have a way to not be losing completely, but yeah. Is Amruta serious about it? Well, I think we have to ask her directly. Taitaron, let him get married first, no? Why this Kolvari? What did Vidit ever do to you? Or Dr. Nidhi? Suddenly slowed down. Now, this is a typical streamers thing. We spend so much time talking and paying attention to so many different things that there's so less bandwidth to think about the moves themselves. He wants to trade off everything. Do we also want to trade off everything? Ideally not, but I think in this position I might not mind that actually. Yeah, feel like some of the danger in the position has been solved, and my opponent might be thinking that he has a advantage here, but I feel like Black's position is kind of solid, so it's not much danger as such. And since he probably believes that he has a little bit of an advantage, the burden is on him to prove that, which creates potential pressure here on him. I'm asking him to make a decision. He has made his decision, but is it a good decision? Is something which Time will tell. He does have a lot of space though. Our problem is this bishop. In general, this was putting pressure on this point, but he sees it and prevents the real problems. Can I just play a5, bishop b5, a b4, bishop c6? No, I don't think I can do that. I think we should stay patient here. It's been pretty decent. What's my intention? Should I go along with it? It's okay, fine. Yeah, I think most important thing is to keep playing fast here without blundering, because my opponent will need that time. If we keep playing fast, he'll get frustrated at some point. This is, I don't think. This is the intention. It's not bad. Thought I was out of danger, but apparently not yet. Okay, I need to take this. Then I need to put my knight on c6. Where should I take the king is the question. Hey, I didn't want to move that, huh? This was knight f6 here. Just ignores. Put on time. Ah, I still had knight g6 here. So I think this position should be lost for me. Yeah, this position is lost. But till this point, yeah, bishop at a3 would have been nice. I just spent too much time. My brain is like really slow today. This king f7 was so stupid. I intended to play king f8 with the same idea, and that one tempo makes such a lot of difference in a position like this. Just completely. Yeah. Why is people so eager to get me married? Still a lot of time, no? No, I have not met Dr. Nidhi so far. Do I think Gautam Chess will become a GM? No, I don't think so. Why am I ignoring my chat? Because I was playing and all. I also have only one screen here. What is your take on Nihal not making it into 2750 like Guki, Brug, and Arjun? Uh, I think it's too early to make any conclusions because different people will grow at different rates. So I think it's too early. This generation likes more faster controls than classical, so it's quite understandable if Nihal or Ronak have less motivation to do good in classical. Yeah, in general, whilst that is true, I think playing itself, a lot of people do enjoy playing classical. It's just that the demands of time, everyone wants everything to be faster. So that is what is in favor of, um, like cricket getting shorter. There's not much test cricket going on anymore. And all these things happen because of, I think, the viewership rather than the players themselves taking these calls. Yeah, we should do this more regularly, I guess. Not playing Tidal Tuesday since a while has really affected my speed, and the streaming makes me more slower as well. Wonder why it has been such a long time since we did this. There was a point when I used to do this every week, yeah? Although in general, yeah, finding time is the biggest challenge. I was so close to cancelling today's stream also because something came up, but today it felt too much to cancel it. But yeah, in general, I know, right, Anshika? But then maybe that person is also learning. It's good for an average player to listen to music while playing online. So, personally, I'm not listening to the music. It's only you guys. I myself, I don't listen. So, I don't even know what you're hearing. I hope the music is good and the audio is sufficient. I did quite a bit of test before the stream, setting things up, but yeah, I don't know. Wow, such a long thought to play knight to g5, which is not a bad move though, but nothing spectacular either. Bishop h3, we have queen to queen f3. He has bishop g4, but he goes back with the bishop. I think just play g3 here for me, just to be safe. Now the knight goes to d4. So far I won all the white games, right? I think I only lost 3 games of black. Okay, queen d2. To be honest, I don't really remember anything as black, which has been the problem in today's stream. I'm having trouble with recall. I'll just go f4 here. Yes, so why not? Bishop a7 he can play. Yeah, black's position is fine, I think. I got a really nice position out of the opening, but I didn't play so well since then, and now I think black's position is fine. Of course, trying to keep this going. So just keep this protected for the moment. So play. Where is he even coming in for? Play bishop e3. We'll take knight d4. Then we'll do this check. And the rook goes to c8. And this is the direction of the game. Maybe I could have started with knight c6, the whole thing. But this I can take on. Here's bishop into d4 check. Hey, we need to be careful, chat. We need to be careful. Bishop c5. We are careful. We should just be able to flag him. Yeah. Bishop into h7 is queen h7. So I think I'll play bishop d3 and bishop to f1. This should take care of things for the moment. Also good move on him. King f2, he just comes rook e8. Correct. They play bishop c4 and see whether he wants to repeat. An option. Oh, in Blitz it's very important to just keep making moves. There's no time for regrets. Which, in general in life we have a lot of time, but in Blitz not so much. Just seeing whether he wants to repeat or not. He does want to repeat. I don't know what I'm going to do with this very enlightening information, but now I'm also getting low on time, and so far today getting low on time has not been a good thing for us. So I think I should just become regardless of how it comes. And f3 will be one. So I need to play. Here the position is getting very dangerous. Be on the defensive. Shut up and play. Now I'm lost. Wow. It was a good game by him though. He played really well from a certain point onwards. This bishop a3 was terrible by him. Yeah, like I said, I should have started with this. And I should have been a little more careful. Okay, these positions were really nice for me, but here was a little careless and this f4 was a terrible one. Right, how are the others doing? Nihal has won, so I guess he has 7 out of 8 in contention for a top finish. And it's Grendelius who's leading with 8 out of 8. Arjun is very close with 7.5 out of 8, so good chances there for a top finish. Fabi has also come back with 6.5 out of 8, but Hikaru has only 6 out of 8. So still quite a bit of difference between me and him, but not impossible to catch up with her. Ilam has 6 out of 8. Wow. Anshika's neat journey? Really? When was the last time you saw the stream? How how old of a member are you of this channel? I mean, not a member, but a viewer. Sai Tarun is like, yeah, if Nihal, yeah, of course, Nihal should do what he likes. Does bullet time control help in some ways to improve in classical? Well, bullet not so much, but blitz can help. Nihal is literally half the age of Hikaru. Is he though? I mean, maybe not anymore, yeah? Yeah, I need ended long ago, and so did Anshika's neat journey. What do you mean by that, Anirudh? I mean, Anshika's neat journey, I understand, but what do you mean neat ended long time ago? No, so when I come to read chat, I think the board freezes. Levy has 5 out of 8, and it's actually not a great feeling to have less points than Levy. I think that's at least something we should aim to fix before the end of this. I think that's the last game in this round. It was won by Alexis Arana against David Anton Guerrero from Spain. And now I think we should be having a 6-minute break. Yeah, after the eighth round also there's a 6-minute break, and we don't want to miss this. So it's been 30 seconds since the timer started. Hey Akhil, what's up? Wow, you're you're sleeping so early, Anirudh. Why so early? Yeah, hi Atat, what's up? Anshika, Anshika's NEET is older than my Catalan course, yeah. Like literally, people still haven't forgotten, which is like crazy. Why are you sleeping so early, Anirudh? What is this behavior? No, but Soli has been in on the server from time to time, no? Oh, okay. Take care. You also have a tournament, right? Are you still playing in the B tournament? Thank you, Anirudh. Yeah, talking about the Catalan course, I also have a new course coming up. It actually just came out a couple of days ago. It's on the Queen's Gambit Accepted. Hi, Akansh. So, yeah, the chessable journey is still going, although the streamer journey is kind of semi-retired. And you know this like no, I withdrew after round 8. You know, I also have inspiration to do the same right now with the way my title Tuesday is going. I've been seeing a big improvement in Arvind's game. Any special prep going on? No, I think it's just regular work, consistent hard work, and he has improved over a period of time. Can we get Among Us with the old gang? I think the old gang has started playing games and stuff in real life. You know, back in the time, when during the pandemic we did everything online, everything on internet, everything in front of a screen. But now people have started going to each other's places and having these games nights and stuff. So we don't see it happening on stream anymore. And unless Amruta is there or something, we don't also have a camera recording stuff and all when these games nights happen. So, Shinatsa, who do you think will win the Tata Steel in Lycanzi? Hmm. It's a tough question, but I mean, just based on the strength, I think Fabiano is the favorite, but he's not a favorite like how Magnus is. So it's hard to say. And I think Anish has also won a few of the Stardust Steel events. He's the local hero, the hometown boy, and he has, yeah, he has done well in Tata Steel traditionally. So let's see if he's able to come back. Chess or Among Us or Scribble with chat, or the title to just stream. Which one, Anshika? You have to choose one. Which of my students are getting partners? Who? I know, right? My drawings are pretty memorable. Pretty memorable. Okay, guys, 1 minute and 45 seconds to go. Let's see if we can finish off in a victorious fashion. Who do I think will win in Chess 960 game between Prag and Vidit? Well, Vidit seems very distracted recently, so maybe Prag has a slightly better chance. Yeah, Anshika, when you get greedy, you don't get anything, huh? In life, it's very important to not get greedy. What are your thoughts, though? Who do you think is going to win the Chess 960 match between Prag and Vidit? Chessbase India clips for partner leaks? Really? One of my students has a partner? They're getting. What? What is happening? Chat, update me, no? Who? Who is it? Whose partner is whom? Give me the tea. Give me the gossip. 30 seconds remaining, and seems like chess.com has decided that I'm playing so badly that it has almost disconnected me from the server. But with that refresh, I hope I'm safe and I'll get paid for round 9. This is important, by the way, because no matter how the stream goes, the tournament goes, I do want to finish off with a win. I just saw that Anish is playing against Arjun, which is crazy, which is fun. So let's win this game quickly and have a look at the Arjun game. You know, I just realized that I jinxed myself in the previous game. I just told people that I have not lost a single game as white, and I ended up losing that. So now I'm starting to see what you guys were talking about. But then it all started with Anshika. He was the OG Jinxika, and then maybe it just came to me during the Chennai tournament or something when she sneezed or something. Maybe is it possible? Or does Jinx get contagious like that? Was this covered in your needs syllabus, Anshika? 95 cancel. Okay, I think it's a fine position out of the opening. Safe position. So put his knight to e4. So how do we deal with that? Queen to g6. 94, I'll go b6. I think taking should be totally fine, but then what? Take first and think later. Not really attacking this pawn for the moment, but in the future it can become relevant. Overprotecting this. Protection 94. We don't mind the trade of one of the rooks. But now if you place rook e1, then this pawn will have a problem. That's the problem that he has in this position. Okay, so this is not really good from a strategic perspective. Preventing his a5 related ideas. Although, yeah, I shouldn't have allowed this, I think. Because knight sits here. No, I don't have bishop f5 also. This for the moment. Next move you get bishop f5. He has to play knight e4, and I think even just taking this should give us a slightly better position strategically. I'll take this, I'll put the rook on e6. We'll play the pawn to f5 next. Takes another rook e2. Or should it be rook e3? Or rook e3? Rook e3. Rook e3 is just looks bad. And I can take a takes before. I can also take with the c pawn. Both of them are perfectly fine. I think I'll just take with the a pawn. Because these pawns are too strong. Take the pawn to d3. So it's not even a threat to take this because I can just move my pawn. But I'll just play c3 anyhow. Because we don't have to see the Arjun Anish game. So it's time to finish this off. You play king f2, I think, rook e2 check, then play the pawn to c2. You will take rook into d3 here. This one's going to go on for a while. Although he doesn't really have hopes of a fortress. He has to take rook d3, yeah, and queen. Take one of these pawns, probably both of these pawns. The h pawn will queen. So completely win. Yeah, one's over. Back to Arjun's game. Arjun seems to be losing this one, so his king is in grave danger. I mean, the way Arjun treats his king, I totally wouldn't want to be a king in his board. Both of them are attacked. He doesn't have time also. Rook f8 check, this is over. Queen g3 check, rook f2 check, and he resigns. Wow, so Anish beats Arjun Agassi. There's a game between Nihal Sarin against Oro Faustino. Battle of Prodigies. Nihal being the slightly older prodigy now. How often do we see that? Bishop a4, very interesting idea. He wants to take rook into b7. How tricky these kids are, man. So he takes this. But Nihal has a fine position. This knight goes to d3 or g4. So even if white takes this pawn, no, I don't think he gets much. Nihal is just better here. And he has a solid extra pawn. They're playing with seconds though. Will lag be a potential factor here for he was so close and he has lost on time. He's so close to losing on time. Alireza lost against Oparin. So Alireza has only 6.5 out of 9. Fabiano lost against Harsh Suresh. Wow. That one I wouldn't have anticipated. So he also has 6.5 out of 9. Yeah, title races has become quite random. Yeah, we see a lot of upsets these days as compared to before. A lot of games still ongoing. I don't see a lot of people who we are familiar with. How many points does Hushinbet have now? Not sure. A lot of games also ending, so I'm just gonna put a game at random. So we have some game going on. What has happened to Alireza though? He used to be so strong. Well, he's still so strong, no? That's why if you take a shot every time Arjun loses at the later end of the tournament, I'll be so drunk. Well, I think he would be drunk regardless of anyone who loses in the last round. I mean, my point is someone has to lose, right? It's like saying someone loses a lot in the finals. But if we focus only on the losses and not on the wins, then all those losses only pile up. Who do you think will win today's TT? Looking at the standings, I mean, I'd say Nihal has pretty decent chances. He has to, I think, score a couple of wins, but he's very much in contention. And Hikaru has 7 out of 9, so these days even 9 out of 11 is not enough for a top 5, I think. So he's unlikely to make it even in the top 5. No Saidarun, I don't have any tea. I have no idea actually. You should be the one telling me. Clearly you seem to know something. Out of all the students of me, which one is your favorite? Well, I don't play favorites amongst my students. Alireza had an outstanding performance in GCL. He was literally the MVP of his team. And he defeated everyone, yeah? He defeated Magnus, he defeated MBL. That was a crazy performance. So he was a clear leader on the first board. Now, if that's not a outstanding performance, then what is? Is Arjun going to qualify for the candidates? I think very good chances this year. Big Arjun fan here, but only sad endings. See, chess has much more sad endings than happy endings. It's very rare that someone has more happy endings than sad endings in chess. And in sport in general, usually the probability is never stacked in your favor when you play at a very high level. So the higher the level you go, the less likely your wins are. So the percentage will always be low. Alireza in GCL was annoying. Yeah, your favorite teams, American Gambles, must have suffered a lot because of that. Everyone in the chat knows which opening I played in this game so far. And what's the connection between this opening and me? Who is more favorite if Arjun wins candidates? Let's not get so far ahead of ourselves, no chat. Let's first let Arjun get through to the candidates, and then we'll play this hypothesis games. So my bishop is, I think, slightly better than his bishop, and therefore I think I should be slightly better. But let's see. Good one, Anshika. Yes, I also have a course on the London system. Are you so prompt and brilliant with your answers in the exams also, Anshika? You've been having a lot of exams recently, right? Freestyle tournament taking rating of April 2024 and 2025. Actually, I'm not even following that. I saw some tweet post of Chess Numbers India, but I'm not really following that. And also, to be honest, I literally don't care. Freestyle hasn't really caught on, I think, the interest with people, and I'm curious to see how it goes, where it goes, and how much interest will it catch on. For now, I'm also not that interested yet. I mean, Fisher Random as a variant is great, and I would love to play it myself. But in general, I find that these closed systems of having only the elite players, it's not as much fun for me. I like to see the top players also play against sometimes the second tier players, and them getting opportunities. So the closed systems with only the top players, it's a bit boring for me. The same people just constantly playing each other, and not having these contests where there's an underdog, there's a favorite, and the underdog gets a chance. I feel I would love to see more of that. So freestyle in that aspect, with only players above 27, 25, I feel it's a bit too elite. Maybe it's understandable from the point of view of commercial interests, but let's see where it heads towards. Okay, this one at least I managed to play a bit fast, although nothing great or something. But the speed certainly helps in blitz. But he has 97, so shouldn't be a problem. From 90 to 94. We are also kind of keeping him guessing on what our eventual intentions are. He must be feeling relieved going into this endgame, but he will always be under a little bit of pressure here. See a few attractive possibilities. Sure, which one to go?
You say I make you nervous, a tragedy, I'm a beautiful disaster, a reckoning, you wonder how I got this way. You think I'm someone to be saved, someone to clean up and tame. Oh, some things never change, never change.
Maybe that was not.
You think I would look pretty on your arm once you cover up my bruises and battle scars, but it always ends the same.
Not quite what I wanted.
Can't bear the things I've had to
But we need to keep the
you
pace
crying
going.
on
It's
your
very
knees
important.
in pain. Oh, some things never change, never change. Oh, you'll break your back to make me feel again. Suffocate to make me breathe again.
Good night, C4, but it has been prevented for now. We do.
Some things never change.
How do we break through?
Redemption never came. I stopped asking for
Bishop is very dominant.
cause you should know only fools tread where the angels fear to go, but you keep trying to get too close.
Expecting knight c8. He doesn't see it as
So
this.
save your judgment cause you just don't know, but some things
He'll
never
win this pawn also.
change, never change. Oh, they say I should feel guilty.
The domination of his pieces. Okay, that was easy, but not of course a great game or nothing special. Yeah, that's exactly why Tata Steel is one of the most fun tournaments to spectate. How is Nihal doing, by the way? Nihal is playing in his wonderful time, and also seems like Nihal himself is having a wonderful time. He is certainly winning here, and he's also too good in these types of situations. I think he will win this. Yeah, the spawn is just much faster and will run all the way. So Nihal will move to. I think he will move to. Okay, just bishop d4 check. He'll move to 9 out of 10. And that's the standing. So Nihal against Jospan for the finals. Who is this Bauman guy? Konstantin Popov. He has defeated me also once in the past. It does feel a bit random though, looking at the top standings of the title Tuesday. I think no one will be able to predict this kind of an order. Meanwhile, Hikaru has only 7 out of 10. So if he loses the last round, if we end up winning, we will end up catching up with Hikaru. So still in contention. This is a draw. Yeah. This is the last game in round 10. No, we have 4 more games. We have 4 more games. This is a draw. Also a draw. Yeah. These guys should just make a draw, but they won't. They're gonna just keep playing. Okay, come on. This is also a draw. Two rook versus rooks going on. Let's see when it ends. Exactly, I've been following with it since lockdown and watching him lose a winning time and sometimes a winning game and sometimes a whole tournament because of blunders in the last few games is always painful. I know, right? I was experiencing the same when I was watching this Indian team play in Australia, the cricket team. I was experiencing something very similar. Although, I mean, with Bumrah ruled out, it kind of became a known thing, and in general, Australia was the better team, I think. How to gain temperament, like even if I take some pressure when I see my position is better, like I feel that I have to win this now and mess up. How to handle that? Stop feeling like you have to win. That's the. What, these guys have 0 out of 9? Like how do they have 0 points? They lost all the games and they're still fighting this rook versus rook. Like just make wow. 0 out of 10. That's so sad. Freestyle has a club and all the elite players are part of it. And they have some wild cards. Yeah. It's the. Oh, we are playing Simen Adjustan in the last round. A grandmaster from Norway who was also the coach of Magnus Carlsen in his earlier years. And he was also part of the Norwegian football team. So, someone who played chess at the top level for Norway as well as represented Norway in football. It's pretty impressive. Now, fun fact, his lag is even worse than mine, which is like crazy. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the Queen's Gambit accepted. This is what my new course is on. I already don't remember. But okay, this is a pretty harmless line what he has played. So I think we have a. I don't know if I was supposed to play some knight f6 or something. But I think this is also fine. It's like nothing, not a big deal. Knight being here is I think temporary. Bishop d7 or bishop c6. I don't know. I guess I'll put my bishop on maybe c6. One. Sense. Stay patient for the moment. Maybe I should have chosen something more aggressive against Simon. To get my knight out into the game. Finally, the knight breathes somewhere. But here's knight into c7 anyhow. c7 is rook d8 check. I missed this. Smart stuff by. Take this. Let's have some b5. Hardly doubt it. Maybe some e6 though. The idea of b5 and b4. d5, good move. Let's take with the bishop and he's fine completely. He takes with the rook. Makes sense. b4 anyhow. Just hold the position. Why am I thinking of a5? Like, can't I see there's a... Now we are bringing our own king as well. Played knight d4, we have knight. Okay, knight d4, knight c6 check. This is a problem, chat. This is a big problem. Just going into a technically one position. Such a weird booking effort. Just one more. King c4 96 checkers the intention, but yeah, he just sees it and stops it. Just playing this game with focus. It's clear. We have no option but to just wait for now. So that's what we do. Ask him to show how and where he's going to go. Showing it and we don't like what you're saying. Position is so massively winning for him. F4. Stage 4 check. Rook f6 check. Which he had last move itself, but for some reason he didn't play it. Yeah, he looks the king. Just go king b6. Okay. Why is he just not winning? Just bring his king in. Just over. Okay, so it ends with 6 out of 11. Even this lag is not going to help. Meanwhile, Nihal has lost. Just lost. Lost against Jospin, so it's another final round heartbreak for us. Which brings the final standings. It's Jospin who has won the title Tuesday. Congratulations. Anish is second, Arjun is third, Nihal is fourth. I don't know who this guy is. He's finished fifth. And this is the top 5. The one with the prizes. Harsh Suresh played really well, but he finishes 9th. Once upon a time, 9 out of 11 guaranteed top 5, but no longer the case. Pranav has also scored 9 out of 11. And there are just a few more games going on. Arjun beat Esipenko in the last round. If only he did that in Qatar. Okay, so what are you guys talking about in the chat? I don't know if that counts as a promotion, the last round. Promotion of anything. So there's no next game turn, it's over. Yeah, there's also next time, maybe 3-4 months later. Yeah, with the way I'm playing, I don't think there's any promotion or anything. Okay, so why are we even staying for? I mean, it doesn't really matter which place we finish, right? I think there were 881 players, so finishing the top 80 wouldn't have been so bad, but with 6 out of 11, we are going to be way behind. But it doesn't make sense to, I think, stay anymore. Hikaru has 8 out of 11, by the way, so not a great tournament by his standards, but 8 is not such a bad score in general. Will I be streaming next week? I think pretty unlikely, but never say never. And thank you all for joining today. It was fun doing this after a long time. And hopefully see you again. See you sometime soon. I don't know when I'll be streaming next, but let's see. Hopefully, if I do stream next time, I'll play better. But this was a completely casual stream, a fun stream, something that I just wanted to do, not with any particular ambitions. So I'm happy I did that, even though the games were not great. But that's expected playing after such a long time. So it was not disappointing either. All right, chat. Thank you so much. Bye bye. See you, everyone. Yeah, I finished in the top 200, 195. All right. See you, everyone. Bye bye.